you guys are kind of picking on each other and having a good time, relaxing while Chicken House runs along. Out the window, you see on one side vast mountains that reach out into the green plateaus and waves of green grass, burying
I was gonna say
their.
it was Leah on a crutch, just being like, "Wait!"
I would have given her the glass I had if I'd have known.
Yeah, just give her this crystal ball that she can't do anything with.
Well, maybe. She's resourceful.
I don't think it works that way, man.
You guys
Probably not.
are
Like,
noticing.
at least give her false hope.
You guys are noticing that the temperature of the house is getting warmer and significantly more humid.
Make it look like Das Boot from the fucking from fucking beer game or whatever it was.
The temperature is getting significantly warmer and more humid. You can tell that you're moving closer to the equator.
I thought you meant like the chicken was like sweating or something.
No. Out the window, along with the mountains, you are also taking purview of the edge of the Everhill, or the Lily Down Fields. You can now see kind of just starting to peek over the horizon the very tips of the mountain range that houses both IronHymm and Wolvespine. You have maybe 4 hours at this point. You've gone halfway and you are moving at double speed. Take about half a day to get there.
So we got some downtime.
You got a little bit of downtime, yeah.
I'm probably gonna look over at Fezzik real quick. Fezzik, can you make use of this armor?
I could sure try, yeah.
And I toss him my scale mail that I have.
Okay.
Do you want me to try hitting you with it on to see if you can make use of it?
It's a little small. I don't know if I'm able to kind of fit in it, so I can sure try.
I mean, you could get it refitted at the town.
Just get the breastplate stretcher.
Yes, definitely need.
Or I mean, you could. Or I mean, if we go to the town, you could trade it. Like just be like, hey, I have this perfectly good scale mail. Give me one my size. Might give you a discount.
Appreciate it.
Just an idea. I don't need it anymore.
I was just kind of thinking if I have to spend a little bit of time with the healers in IronHymm, perhaps maybe you guys could just drop me off there as you move on.
Well, we do have some things. I mean, I could swing by the shop and we could chat it up a bit, see if there's any more information and any weird things that they've had with maybe this elephant man that we've encountered or other strange things they've had with the weird glass. But yeah, we can kind of split across town and then divide and conquer and then make it back to Chimkin House. Once everyone's back, then we can head on out.
Yeah, I probably need to pick up a few things.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind actually looking through the town. I've never really actually got to explore the place. It's more been a direct line there, sell our goods, and then head back out. You meet nice, friendly faces here and there, but it'd be nice to actually see what's there to offer.
Mm-hmm.
Over the next 2 hours, you can tell that the sun is starting to enter the ladder of its arc. You woke up fairly early for as much as you guys consumed, and it's maybe 1/4 midday, getting into just the vague twilights of the evening. The clouds are sparse, and the air is clear, seemingly. You are no longer within the purview of the flowers. You have exited where they grow, it seems. As you progress towards the mountain, you start to hear music. It has to be loud to be able to hear it from inside the chicken house, but it's definitely music. As time goes on, you get closer to the mountain. You can see the plume of smoke coming out of the top of its peak, gilded lightly with an orange light. the smell of not necessarily sulfur, but incredibly hot metals fills your senses. As you approach the kind of edge of the mountain, this music has shifted a little bit. It's less of a constant tune and more of a repeating percussion. What you imagine is the sounds of the city on the inside of the mountain's shell. You come up to the massive stone doors that sit outside on the face of the mountain, seemingly carved directly into the stone. And outside are standing two huge statues made of the same green-blue material as Adora's arm. They look to be massive, bearded, kingly chess pieces with more limbs and, human proportions, but definitely styled around the game of chess in a way. As you approach the doors, you can see the eyes of these statues kind of following you to the very edge.
I was just waiting for
Recognize
Kintar to
any
get
of
out a
these?
pickaxe and just start fucking destroying part of these nice statues.
Do I recognize any of these statues?
They've been here for a really, really long time. They are... Roll a history check for me.
Also, the guy's name that
I wanna do one.
Bakir Thunderthumb or Thundertoe.
12.
Bandrake
18.
Thundertoe. 12 and 18? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
With a 12, you're gonna know just through kind of word of mouth alone that there are supposedly guardians that stand watch outside IronHymm. It's kind of a rumor. The statues are very rarely seen moving, and everybody assumes that they're largely unneeded, if they do move at all. As the Chimkin house comes to a lightly abrupt skid in front of the door, it kind of nestles and sits down right in the kind of pathway. You hear this kind of high, whiny tone coming from outside. You can't really make out any of the words over the commotion behind the doors and just the ambient outside noise mixed with whatever's going on within Chimkin House as well.
I stand up and start to go outside, and I'm just like, well, the house sat on someone again. I start to mosey on outside.
Bad timing.
As you exit the door, you hear, "What is this nonsense? I just cleared this path yesterday." You open the door, and a very kind of thinly framed dwarf with a shabby blonde, kind of poorly cut beard and messy short hair and just kind of like leather clothes. Looks to be someone who does a very laborious job. He looks at you and says, "Are you responsible? Is your house this blasphemous monstrosity?"
Which parking bay should we be in?
Parking bay? No.
Do you know where our bay is? We were parking for the art? No? Okay. Where should we set up shop?
Do you have a permit to set up shop?
Do I need a permit to set up shop?
Yes, you need a permit to set up shop.
Do we need a
What
permit
intimidation,
to
intimidation.
park our house
do I
here?
need I was about to say, do I need a permit to put my house down inside?
I'll have to check the records, because, to be honest, I don't know if we've got any paperwork for it.
Well, for now.
Honestly, it'd
might
really
as
make
well
it a
just
lot
let us
easier
have
on
the
me
house
if you didn't.
there.
Just don't
Still
park.
inside.
Just don't park in the road.
I wasn't trying to. It kind of does whatever it
It
wants.
kind of parks itself. It's self-driving.
Lovely.
One second, I kind of give it a little bit of a slap.
It
is that my
stands
power?
up and immediately
We'll be right back.
you go from looking down at him. He goes from looking down at him to just standing, the house standing on its legs, moving a couple paces to the right and sitting back down in the grass.
Does that work for you?
You're maybe 20, 30 feet away. Yes, that's better, but it's still not right.
Not right doesn't mean it's not okay. All right,
Well,
appreciate it.
It's better than great. It's good enough.
He says, where would someone even get something like this?
Win in a tournament.
Oh, that bodes well. Anyhow, what are you here for?
I have a little bit of business with Brakir Thundertoe and doing a little bit of shopping around.
Rick here. Don't know Rick here, but I do know a Bandrake.
Ah, Bandrake, that's the name. Oh, Thundertoe. Sorry, Dad did most of the talking when I came with him.
Understandable. Who is your father?
Archie Vander.
Archie Vander. Oh, he's one of the merchants that comes down monthly or so.
Yes, we would come from Wolvespine Landing, Mountain of the Giants.
Right. That makes sense. You're quite tall. Your business with Bandreek is financial then?
Yes, it will be.
Lovely. Well, right through the doors, and as they kind of gesture, he kicks a pile of dirt that kind of clumped up when the Chimkin house sat down over and stomps on a plate that seems to be under the ground, and the doors kind of open back up, upon which you can immediately smell embers and fire mixed with various metals and stones worked into forges. There's a faint smell of long cooked, maybe overcooked meat coming from the general area. As the doors open, he says, "So, how long will you be staying? I don't know how long you can hide this."
Well, we don't really intend to hide it, so we're not really worried about that. But we should only be here for maybe a little bit of the day, maybe overnight, not for too long.
Oh, so
I look at him and I'm like, how many taverns do you have in town?
have you seen the size of the mountain? We've got many taverns on pretty much every level.
But how many of them are traveling taverns that exotic liquors are?
Well, most of them... Oh, traveling taverns. I don't know that we have any traveling taverns.
Exactly. It's exotic.
Oh, that's what this is.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I
tell...
slapped the side of it a couple times. I'm like, I just haven't gotten the signpost for it yet. We're gonna get one of those nice little hang
Right. So,
tavern, you know?
tell me this. If you are set up in one part of the city, and then you are told, hey, come get a drink, it'd be nice. And then you come back, and the tavern has moved, what do you propose I do then?
Well, you don't have to do anything because we're gonna have a sign up out front that says limited time traveling tavern.
Right.
So you know, we'll have it saying how long we're gonna be here.
Okay.
It's more
So
of
you
a
know, if they
quiet
get their
class.
hopes up afterwards, that's just kind of on them.
Spry of the moment.
He says, I don't... I'll
It's
have
an
to...
exotic experience.
Exotic experience or not,
Exactly.
it's still a business, and we still got to get paperwork so that we can make sure that...
Work for every fucking city we ever stop in. God fucking damn.
We'll worry about it next time. We'll just park it out front for now. Thank you, and
man.
we'll be on our way.
Of course. Enjoy IronHymm and good luck.
Can I take the suggest spell?
Can you tell me what generation the King of Glass is?
Oh, we are in the 5th King of Glass.
5th, okay. Can anyone talk with the King of Glass?
Oh, you'd have to book an appointment, but he'd be hard pressed to do so. He's a busy man.
Would this be interesting enough to get me an appointment?
Maybe enough to get us a permit.
Very likely, but I'm not the person you want. I'm not the person you will need to speak to.
Well, can you
Who
point
do I
us in the
speak
direction
to
of the
about
person?
that?
Go to the people's pavilion on the outskirts of the castle and speak to one of the tellers there, and you should be able to get rather any much information you need about the city.
Should we just pull up in this?
Fantastic.
I don't recommend bringing the house in there.
Alright.
This is. I'll ask him about the permit for the house if you guys want to bring it into the city. But
Make
this is something that I have to do.
make a persuasion
Bye.
check.
Me?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a natural one.
Ooh. He says, "No, we won't let your chicken house into the city without the proper paperwork. It's a logistical nightmare if we do."
Oh, I was asking them, not the guy.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, I was asking my party. But this is something that I might have to do on my own. Barack
You can't find it.
had some choice words for his son, and it appears that his son's son is now the ruler, I'm assuming.
I want to hear these
Oh.
choice words.
Brock, well, that's a contentious tale there. Many a song have been written about the changing of the hands when it comes to the
I was
throne.
literally about to whisper to a door. Is the guy still ruling who you think is ruling?
She says the third king, his brother succeeded him, and then it died
Oh,
of a
shit.
terrible sickness. The fourth didn't last very long. The fifth is healthy. Well, I'll say that.
Who's the
And
fifth
that's-
in relation to the third?
Yeah.
The fifth in relation to the third would be like a family friend.
So it wasn't his son, and it wasn't the third king's son. It was the third king's brother that took over. But then the third king's brother died. So neither of their sons are ruling. It's just a family friend.
Well, the sons were too young, and it's just wrong for a child to rule a kingdom.
Did a coup d'état happen?
Will they?
I don't want
eventually
to
be
think
ruling?
about that. I don't want to think about that either. They're twerps.
Well, listen, if you really don't want to think about that, go over to the tavern over there. Have a drink for yourself. Test the place out. See if you like it.
He says, "You know what? I think I'll take you up on that offer." And he kind of looks at the house. He says,
Fucking already got one. That's right. Fucking already got.
"He's by the beards of brothers. This place is large."
It's beautiful inside too. It's
wanna-
extravagant.
I want to shout
And
out to him. as
not
he's coming
that
to
expensive.
the bar. Let him know that Physics sent you. First one's on the house, but you gotta tell your friends.
Oh, I see. He says, "Yes, first one quenches the thirst, and you've got to bring in more for more." I understand.
Leave room for the rest.
I look over
Right.
at Fezzik. I'm like, Fezzik, if you wanna, you have thaumaturgy, don't you?
I do. That's more suited for the middle of town kind of thing.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It wouldn't be a bad idea to announce the arrival of the tavern.
In due time. We have to give the Chimkin House a little bit of time to make sure that they know that they're open. Once they get one customer in, they'll catch the gist.
Well, I think that my plan sizzled out pretty fast, so I'm down to do whatever you guys want to do.
The plan of going to see the king, you were just like, fuck.
Maybe it wouldn't be a bad
Yeah.
thing to talk to the king as well. I mean, I could maybe see if we can get an appointment. It wouldn't be a bad thing for them to know that Dennisbine has had a little bit of issues. Maybe they have talked to my parents recently.
Okay.
Do you know that Dennisbine and IronHymm are like political allies?
Yeah, I wouldn't say political allies, but trade allies. We make a lot of different trades and merchants through here. I mean, we do a lot of trading through IronHymm.
They're
I also
definitely
know Weirding
amiable.
Glass-
Okay.
Weirding Glass is what we used over the Thunderdome, and if that's been
Yeah.
broken, then I know our people have got to find a way to try to fix it.
I just want to make sure there was no animosity between IronHymm and Dennisbine.
Not that I'm aware,
Is-
unless it's occurred last week or so.
Well, that's good. That's good then. If you can use that leverage.
Is this dude still standing there?
No, he's gone into the house.
He's out of the house. I assume we're just walking into town now because he told us our house can't come into town without a fucking permit.
Okay.
I swear to God,
if
I'm
you
gonna
guys
have
still
a
want to.
fucking notebook of permit for every city, every single town. I will have a fucking journal ready of permits.
If you guys still want to talk to the king, then that's totally fine. I still might be able to get us in there.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a bad idea to get some more information. Also to let people know what may be coming. Never a bad thing to have more people against the threat that we're facing.
That is true.
On to
But-
Thunder Toes.
Dwarves can be stubborn.
Yeah, you just gotta get them drinking, then they talking.
All right. Just because they're talking don't mean they're agreeing.
No,
Okay.
they don't gotta agree if they're giving us info.
Hopefully we get something out of this.
As you guys enter the city, protected by the Wolvespine mountain range, IronHymm is safely cradled by the massive Dumavar Peak. Inside the mountain, massive cogs and pistons of mighty midnight steel plunge into radiant domed furnaces, made specifically for the creation of weirding glass, a material so clear and pure it allows one who obtains it to see through veils and ill-intentioned music. This city has been around for an incredibly long time. There was an old period of like a loss of knowledge, and it was before that this city was founded. There have been a few families that have taken precedence. The first family was the IronHymm family. You as you guys are walking through town, you notice that amongst the dwarves, there is an assortment of the small kind of animal people that you have grown to know as halflings. They are both halflings in the fact that they're half height, and halflings in the fact that they're half something else. That variation can lean between werewolf and wolfman kind of stereotypes, where a werewolf would be more wolf than man, and a wolf man would be more man than wolf. So you get, you'll get a badger person that's just like a badger in clothes, and he walks down the street like a normal guy. And then you'll get a duck person who's more like Howard the Duck, where he's just like a guy with feathers and a beak. Yeah. As well as a smaller population, smaller but notable population of orcs. Traditionally, they have a redder skin tone and multiple arms. They will kind of pass by fairly tall. Most of them are about your height, Fezzik. Tall, but not excessive. Their arm amounts range anywhere from 2 to 6 arms, and are known for being handy tinkerers. You make your way down the streets, passing strange folk with varying attitudes depending on who it is and where you are, but you eventually get to the outside of kind of a ramshackle building amongst the grandeur of the rest of the city. Think one of the low-end car shops or car garages in GTA. Like, it's got mold in the corners, and it's covered in schmutz, and it's got like graffiti.
This is who we're going to see. Oh, great, Fezzik. You really know how to pick 'em.
You do remember this house from your childhood. It is just exactly as the way you remembered it. You imagine, or you remember, the kind of aesthetics of the house matching Bandrake's personality. As you get to the door, you hear nothing at first, and then a large bang in the kind of back corner of the building, and God damn it! As he kind of amiably, kind of frustrated, stomps around whatever room he's stomping around in. You guys knocking on the door?
Yeah.
I just look at Fezzik. I'm like, this is the guy.
Yeah, big bang.
Okay. It takes a couple seconds, but you can hear his footsteps approach, him fidget with like 20 locks on the side of his door, and then it barely comes open. He says, "What do you want?" Oh my God. He says, "Give me a second. and then he undoes maybe 10 more locks that are kind of chain-based, and kind of swings open the door. He says, "You're Archie's boy, aren't you?"
Who'd this guy piss off?
That's right. How's it been going?
It's been going good. You got damn big, didn't you?
Oh, hell yeah. Gotta keep eating.
That is for sure. I wish it worked like that for everybody.
Yeah, well, some people are graced with the gods and other people, they make for the gods. You know what I mean?
Hey, come on. We got, we got enough good going for the gods.
Oh, yeah, of course you do, and we appreciate you. And I actually
Little
got some
mean.
cool stuff for you today, I think.
Oh, cool stuff. Well, if, sorry, go ahead.
So some that you may want to take, and others that you probably won't be able to take, but may be very interesting to see and see if you had any thoughts on.
He's listening to you and kind of stroking his very long, very tattered red beard. His bald head, it is like shiny bald, is covered down to about his eyebrows in intricate tattoos that kind of trail like a double mohawk along the top of his skull. He kind of strokes his beard and slaps the top of his head and slicks back all the sweat that's kind of dappled his scalp. He says,
Well, if you got anything as cool as your dad tends to bring by, then feel free. Come on in.
How about this?
he says, "Yep," and he turns and like throws the door back open. And you can tell that he's kind of like rushedly putting chairs around a table and
Looks at you like, you selling it? Give you a real Rocket Raccoon vibe.
he as you kind of enter the house and your eyes adjust to the low light conditions in the building, he says,
So, what can I take off your hands?
Well, don't do that. We don't need you to take off any. But our friend here, I shouldn't say has a weird issue, but has something extraordinarily that I have not seen before. And I don't know if you had any information on it or anything regarding it. Also, I got some more stuff to sell, but we'll deal with that.
Just right, okay. Well, let me take a look.
he kind of gestures at your arm and is like,
Lay it down on the table. I'm gonna take a look at it.
Not. I don't think he's talking about me. You're
Yeah,
talking
see, I
about
told you. I
Kintar,
told you.
right? Are you talking about me or Kintar?
I think it's you, right? We're talking about Adora, Fezzik?
Yeah, that's what I was.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, then I'll just lay out my arm. I thought we were helping out Kintar with this thing.
Sorry,
but-
I figured
No,
was-
Kintar diverted from you guys at the beginning of the trek.
Gotcha.
He stayed in the house. Just
Kintar's going to like the house thing.
Here, take a look.
Fantastic.
Can't wait for Kintar
He,
to meet us back on the next session and be like, guys, I didn't have enough money to pay the healer.
he sits down on kind of like a really tall stool up at the table where you've kind of laid your arm down for him to look at, and wraps the dunk 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 on the table when doors just kind of open up on the surface of the table, upon which he pulls out like a small looking glass and some calipers and just tools for working with the materials that he's used to working with. As he starts giving you a look down, he's giving just general like,
Interesting. Yeah. Weird.
after a good too long, he's got like his hand on your wrist kind of pinning you to the table, and he's just looking over your arm and looking through the inclusions in the stone. Says,
Where did you get it?
"Let's go of you."
It grew from me.
So fucking matter of factly.
Grew from you. Says, I don't know what I'm looking at here, but I do know what I'm looking at here. It's obviously weirding glass. He says, watch.
And he takes a hunk of like perfectly spherical weirding glass that has no like dimples or edges at all, and lightly knocks it with a literal fork instead of a tuning fork, but the glass itself rings out. And he does the same with your arm, kind of like knocks into it, and your arm like and then settles back down. You could feel it in your teeth.
I not like that.
I don't like that. Don't do that.
Sorry.
Is there a way to get it that smooth?
There is. It's a long process.
Would it
Do you want it to like not be
involve-
jagged? You wanted them to like smooth it down into like a normal looking.
That would be preferable if that's an option.
I mean,
This
I like
is-
the badass. I like the badass arm, but that's just me.
This is kind of weird, to be honest.
I think it looks dope as shit.
So he says,
Give me a second.
and he proceeds to take a bunch of measurements of your arm, and then walks around the other side and takes a bunch of measurements of your other arm, and says,
How do you do with,
color is it?
it's like greenish blue.
Oh, okay.
He says,
how do you do with fire?
I'm pretty okay with fire. I've been in the heat once or twice.
I don't doubt that. Give me...
he kind of like looks up at the dial on his, at the top of his, doorway. Like, as you come through the doorway, you would have to like look behind you, and there's essentially a sundial with a false little orb that rotates around it to show you what time it is. It's like a little orb of light that kind of moves around the sundial to show you what time it is. He says,
Give me till tomorrow morning and I'll see what I can do.
Do you want me to stay here until tomorrow?
No,
morning?
no,
What
you
are
can
saying?
do whatever the fuck you want. I've got your measurements now.
Okay, interesting. All right.
He's like, this is
Fair enough.
This is what I do. I do the smoothing, I guess you could say.
Did you know Barack?
Did you bring up the third king? Did you just like, seriously just like you just like name?
He's like, what? Do you think every dwarf knows a 400-year-old
Dropping
dead
this
king?
guy. Every chance it gets, every fucking dwarf. I mean, did you know Barack Obama?
That's exactly what I'm doing.
he says,
You know, not
Oh,
every
dude, dude.
dwarf knows all the kings. They do die eventually.
Oh, yeah, but you were the ones
Yeah.
that were taught of your dwarven ancestry.
I didn't
mean,
know
he
the
did.
guy.
Like well, the only reason he's
Well,
asking is
yeah.
because he talked to him. That's why.
I know him.
Yeah, that's why he was asking you. See, so that's why he's not being racist or anything. He's not just making
We're just
you have
asking,
like
man.
you know the dwarven king, you're a dwarf. Like he's not doing that whole number on you. He talked to him. So he
Okay.
thought maybe you talked to him too at some point.
Is that did I say something offensive?
No, it's just strange. He says, I don't know the guy. He's been dead for a really long time.
I mean, dwarves live for a really long time.
Yeah, but not that long.
How's this new ruler you guys have
You
been
said
having?
400 years old. I mean, dwarves live to be like 50. They live, the 450 is like their max age.
I'm not. I was born after his time.
He's like, you calling me old?
what were you saying, Fezzik?
Oh, how is the new king? How's the new king been treating him? Seems
Yeah, was that like
everyone's pretty
Was
cheery.
it like a coup or what happened there?
No,
People apparently
no.
don't like it whenever I say that.
It wasn't a coup.
Even though it seems pretty obviously that like the one guy got poisoned and killed and then this other guy took over.
No, the guy that got poisoned and killed, the fourth, he got sick. It wasn't a poison.
Mm-hmm.
And
It's the best way to make it look believable, yeah. Sorry. Coming from political interests and stuff like that in my past, I don't want to like project.
He explains that the fourth and the fifth were very good, amiable friends. They'd fought together in battles before. They'd all done, they were friends for their entire lives, pretty much. He says,
It is weird having one of the little guys be king, but he's good.
Oh, so it's not a dwarf.
No.
It's a halfling.
Yes.
Oh,
A halfling king of a dwarven city.
interesting.
Don't knock it till you try it.
Has
You
he
thought we were getting
has he
racist.
been ruling fair and just? Has
Yeah,
it been a good rule?
it's been a timid one.
So boring.
Yeah, he's been careful.
Boring's
Do
not
you
bad for
want
the people and the
war?
civilians.
No, by no means. We like quiet. City's loud enough.
Well, with how things are brewing right now, you should probably get prepared.
Trust me, you don't even know the half of it.
What can you tell me then?
he very obviously, is thinking about whether or not
I'll
he
make a
should
roll
tell
for it, I don't
you.
care.
Please make a persuasion check.
Yeah, let's do it. Get to bust out my fucking new persuasion +8, baby. Get it. That's a dirty 20. 12 plus 8.
That's insane. He pauses for a while, kind of thinking to himself, and says,
Well, Isaac, you didn't hear this from me, especially because I want to protect your pa. But
We didn't hear anything from you.
there
Cover
are...
my ears.
No, you're fine. If you're with these guys, if you're with Fezzik, you're good company, I'm sure.
I look at him and I say, if you don't want to say it out loud because you're worried, and then I speak directly into his mind, I'm like, you can just tell it to me through this, and then I can tell them later.
his eyes kind of lull in his skull a bit. He's like,
Oh, ow. I'd rather not.
I'm still teaching him social boundaries. Sorry about
It's a neat
You
trick,
never
but it
know.
hurts. Work on it.
I don't know if you're worried about people listening.
He says, not necessarily listening. Just don't let loose lips sink ships.
he explains that they are preparing items, large hunks of weirding glass for some large eastern country on political commission.
And you're not sure which
It's
country they're doing it for.
it's some seashell something.
On the coast,
Do you
Yeah,
have the
far
map with you?
coast.
it's where we're headed next.
it. Yeah, let me pull it out. I'm gonna
I
pull it out.
look over to Dora, I'm like, after we take care of our business with you, it's
Can
where
you,
we're headed next.
Can you point it out?
He says,
I kind of pull out the map.
yeah, it's this one.
And he points to where the blue dot is on the city. He says,
Right, it's, what is it called? Siershadel? Yeah, Siershadel.
There's too many coincidences here.
That's a mouthful too.
Well,
Yeah, Fezzik, say it 3 times fast.
half of the city's underwater.
Ooh, that's fun.
On purpose?
Oh, yeah. Most of the people that live there are Selkie.
On accident. Just happened one day. Dude pulled a lever.
How tough is it to get an audience with the king?
It's kind of a right time, right place type of thing.
I have a weird arm.
That might facilitate the weird right time, right place thing.
I look over at a door. I'm like, ask the guards at the. They know Brock. Every single fucking dwarf in this town, you're gonna give it until. I knew him.
Yeah, me! I did it!
Yeah. Did he ever tell you to like help people out if they ever really needed it?
Thundertoe has
love it.
my dad been by here recently?
He came by a month ago.
Was it just on normal business?
No, he seemed to be in a hurry.
I would say, when were we last in Dennispine?
About a month ago.
Okay, yeah. So,
We had a little bit of an issue in Dennispine. We had this, how would you guys describe it? An elephant man of sorts that attacked our town. It was the same one that we found in Flocastroza. And now, unfortunately, our Weirding Glass Thunderdome was destroyed.
He,
And I'm assuming...
you see as you're saying more and more, he's just like,
I have so many questions for you, lad. He says, first and foremost, you've been to Flocastroza?
We
About
were sent
died
on
there.
an expedition from the guards of Sarenholm. We unfortunately went there and met our match, and somehow were spared and left on the mountaintop. But we were met with a elephant man that was doing something with the banshee that I've never seen before.
Damn. You got into Flocastroza. Oh, it's better than your dad or your uncle ever did.
he says,
I think they're both proud of you.
he says,
I don't know what your dad wanted. He took a couple of things from kind of back when we were sprier. And, took off.
adventure with him?
Yeah, when we were younger.
That explains a lot.
he kind of like sits there lightly reminiscing, kind of taken away from reality by just mental process. Deep thinking without necessarily even trying to. Just,
Oh, I hope I see the ocean again. But I hope you guys have luck speaking with the king. He's a good guy. He's just weird. You know,
Prone
different.
to just like giving out handfuls of money.
Not particularly.
Well, hopefully we have a little bit of luck in that. Please let me know if
Roll a
there's
natural
anything I
20
can do to help
persuasion.
while I'm here. But I do have a couple of things.
say that again.
I was looking for a few things. I have a few things to barter.
Well, what do you got?
And I'll pull out the set of armor from B,
Mhm.
the set of armor from the temple, and then the crossbow from the Baron's house.
Okay.
Forgot about that crossbow.
Let's see.
I also want to pull out the wooden potion that I found in the temple.
The wooden potion?
Yeah, it was in a wooden bottle.
Yeah.
I think as well.
Okay. He kind of looks over all the stuff. He's like,
I can use that. I can use some of this. I'll have to resell some of it, which will affect the price, unfortunately. But what are you looking for in trade?
Either looking for something that can help me be more in tune with the giants. But also, if you got just gold laying around, I can always take some gold. You know us old giant folks, we love it.
all right, give me just a second.
And, I know it's been a long time since we ever brought anything in to check out, but I've got this potion that I wasn't sure if you had seen anything like it. Or if you know someone in town that maybe adapt to checking that out.
He is kind of like looking over the other stuff and glances over at the bottle and takes it and swirls it into his ear and like really gives it a good listen. He says,
I couldn't tell you what this is, but you might go down the road to Elma. She should know what most liquids are. She's an alchemist.
Well, what are you thinking here? You got anything special in the shop? Especially for old buddy of Archie's, right?
He says, well, closer to the giants.
And we also have a friend of Barack here too.
He says,
True.
while that
Who's a good
is...
friend.
he looks. He's
Their dwarf king name getting thrown around a lot, you know. That's pretty big.
he's giving the look of like, sure. But like without saying anything, it's just kind of a knee-jerk, like, unconscious facial reaction. He's kind of playing along with it. Just a moment.
So he believes you guys.
Yeah. I look over, and I'm like, just looking around like the walls and stuff of this place. Like, I know you said that like it's not the prettiest place,
Mm-hmm.
but like, does it look like he probably has like some decent stock or like decent items or any sort of like stuff that
He, for the most part, it is bare. You imagine his shop is elsewhere. This is like his living quarters. You do see a wide variety of items from kind of mismatched origins. You see a large glass jar full of these kind of spongy looking mushrooms that seem to be growing into the top of the lid of this jar and pushing on the lid enough to make the top bow. Next to that, you see a maybe foot-long blade, not including the handle. Bronze-ish dagger. The blade itself is coiled in a helix, and seems to be very lightweight. It looks incredibly fragile. And other than that, it's some very loose kind of odds and ends from all around the world. You get a very similar looking mask to the one that you picked up, Fezzik, the kind of bug-looking insectoid. You see pelts from creatures that you've never seen before. A literal, like, foot square patch of what is obviously some sort of pelt covered in golden scales. You see what is very obviously a squirrel demon rug that is kind of tucked underneath the table, with the head kind of coming out of the end of the table.
house?
It's cozy, but it's like somebody who hoards specifically weird objects.
Okay.
That's why we love Thundertail.
Got that weird shit.
As he's checking everything out over there, and I actually found a mask similar to that. You find that whenever you were out with Dad back in the days?
He says, oh, I didn't find that one. I was gifted that one. See,
Gifted.
yeah, I'm surprised your dad never told you that story. I suspect he left me out of most of them.
He, in fact, left him out of all of the stories. He explains that when they were across the oceans, even past the Middle Eight, your dad and him ventured through the deserts and into the Naushka Valley, a large jungle made of mushrooms and fungus, heavy with spores. He says, I needed this, and pulls like this kind of bag filter gas mask off the shelf. He said,
We needed these to get through the jungle forests, and the people there were aggressive at first, until we showed them what good fighters we were.
So you were gifted the mask by these people after showing what a fighter you were?
Yeah, it was more of a
Of course.
ceremonial rite, I guess. You beat somebody in combat, and you get their mask.
They looted their corpses.
do you say that aloud?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
He's like, no, who the fuck do you think I am?
An adventurer.
Fair enough.
Make an insight check.
Are you a well-traveled person?
Most of my life.
Do you know anything of the instruments of Denethane?
Instruments of Denethane. I mean, they're myth, legend. They're not even said to really exist.
Hold out my hand and summon my greatsword
Hey,
and set it on the counter.
as the light kind of gathers in your shoulder and shoots down through the inclusions in the stone of your arm, you hear this ripping tune, what we would know as an electric guitar, being shredded, like, you know, with the pick against the strings. As the light is produced, that sound shifts into something more beautiful, more lunar sounding, as the sword apparates out of the light produced from his palm. Just and he catches the sword lightly floating there in the air as Bandrake looks at it and goes,
Well, it's... Are you strong in illusion magic?
No.
Right. He says, can I look at that?
Go for it. And I'll set it down on the counter.
you set it down on the counter, and he goes to put his hand down on the sword, and it sinks through the blade as if it weren't even there. It is literally hollow light, like a projection of a weapon. The act of contact is intentional. He is absolutely bewildered by this strange occurrence, and you can immediately hear him remarking about like the craftsmanship and the beautiful etching and like the strangeness of the lightly thin center of the blade and what could that be for, and remarking on like how old all of this is. He looks back up at you and says,
I don't think you're gonna have a problem talking to the king at all.
Oh, okay.
So
Sweet.
you don't even have to name drop Barack.
That's okay.
But I will, just
But
to be
still
safe.
gonna do it. Fuck yeah.
It's just,
That's right.
Well, it's better safe than sorry, right?
Yeah.
Well,
Tell everybody we meet.
Undertow, with what I brought to you, what are we looking at? You got some gold for me? You got some cool shit?
he kind of searches.
Fucking Stalin.
He kind of looks at the all of the stuff and says,
Well, in ways of bringing you closer to the giants. Give me a second.
he runs into the back, and you hear him kind of throw open a chest that knocks way too hard into the wall that it was sitting in front of. And you can
Shit, I'll fix that later.
you pull up a board, like wedge it in between the other two boards. And he comes back with a hood. It's not necessarily a cloak, but just like the cowl and the hood, old medieval style attire. And he says,
This, was made by the giants. It's too big for me or I'd wear it all the time. But it allows you to see the stars regardless of how far underground you are.
Doesn't seem too bad. But you trading straight across, or you gonna throw me a little?
This and 50 gold?
For an old friend, give me 100 gold. You think?
Make a persuasion check.
What do you mean for an old friend? Give me. You should be. Oh,
Listen. It's
what a
just
reasoning.
It's just like the family friend that knows Barack.
It's
I'm the
also
son.
it's
It
also
was
really
his, too.
accurate because like as somebody who has been the son of somebody who's had really close family friends, like this isn't accurate.
Come on, help me out. I got a 15 plus 6, so 21.
15 plus 6. He here, let me see. Oh yeah.
He's like, alright, I don't want this getting back to your dad that I treated you ill.
And he throws down the hood and kind of gathers up the 100 gold and piles it into the hood itself and says,
Well, here you go.
Now, is this a lot of money?
It's a decent amount.
He's like, yeah.
Okay.
Wouldn't be a lot, but it's pretty.
It's not like it's not a ridiculous amount. But hey, you could buy a couple of healing potions.
You late for a while.
That's probably where we need to go next. is
And
get some
then, yeah, I actually look at him and I'm like, all right, can I buy from you? Can we make a trade?
What you want? What you got?
All right. I got a couple decent things, not the best stuff. I put down my +1 longsword.
Okay.
For a start. And then I put down my potion of flying.
Potion of flying.
Yes.
You put down the
I look at
sword
him
and
I look at him and I go, I think this one's worth a pretty penny.
you put down the sword and he seems whelmed, like lightly whelmed. And then you put down
Prick.
the silvery
Ooh.
blue potion in the long kind of test tube looking shape of the bottle, and his eyes light up.
He says, Alright, yeah. Give me a second.
And he runs into the back again. Very carefully, you hear like
Before he comes back, I specifically look at him and I'm like, I want magic. That's what I need right now. Give me something that can give me like something magical. Because right now I don't really need the potion because I can cast the spell.
okay.
So
use that potion.
I don't need it. It's a thing. Like I can cast fly on my I can use the magic so I don't need the potion anymore.
Okay, give me
So
just
if you can
a
give me
second.
something of,
It's equal or similar value.
yeah.
Or
As if not, honestly, this is just like a shot for me. It's like a jello shot.
Because like shots.
Fezzik's just like, oh, shot?
Shot? Said shot.
No, Fezzik, no! That's worth so much money!
Start flying everywhere.
Yeah, exactly, Fezzik. Whee! I'm gonna go see the king, guys. Bye! Fucking Superman away.
I would just try to like I'm doing swimming, but it's like I'm a really bad swimmer. So I'm
I love the thought of you just wasting all 10 minutes of it just going straight up.
He comes back out with a kind of felt black cloak. As he comes into the room, you see him trip and stumble over one of the thick, almost hose-like tassels that come off of the front of the hood. You make an Arcana check for me.
I got good Arcana all of a sudden. That's a 17.
Okay.
Troy and Albert in the morning.
You've seen something similar to this. One of the creatures that presides in the Hells is a large panther-like creature with these kind of whipping tails, two of them that come off of the sides of its body instead of the back. They are known for
Laser Beast.
being tricky to spot. You would know this item to be a cloak of displacement.
deal.
He says,
That's all I look at him and I say, deal.
he says, anything for the chance to fly it again.
He takes the potion and he stuffs it in his coat pocket. Like, he's gonna leave right after you leave to go fly.
Fucking dude, I don't get. You know what? I look at him. Hey, buddy. And I cast fly on him. And I will expend a 3rd level spell slot today just to do that.
Okay,
I
you
don't give a shit.
you see
I
the
cast
kind of
fly on him and I look at him real quick and I go, "There's one free. I have an extra one for you. Thank you for the cloak."
he hovers off the ground, kind of ass over tea kettle at first, not expecting the fly to hit him so fast. Or at all, really. He's like 15 feet in the air and just comes crashing down to the ground.
I immediately cancel concentration. No, not really.
He's like,
Oh,
Dick move. the
thank
poor
you.
guy.
you can tell he like rights himself in the air and floats back to just hovering over the ground because he doesn't want to expend the use of the spell by touching the ground
Yeah.
again.
You got 10 minutes of it. Don't forget.
10 minutes, okay, cool. So I've got.
And he looks up at the clock again.
He says, okay, well, do you guys need anything else?
I'm good to
we'll
go.
call you
Have
tomorrow morning.
anything?
Can you have it?
Everybody got something.
He says,
Can I have anything?
he says, yeah, give me a second.
and he
He's gonna literally so impatiently. He can go.
he kind of like flies up to one of the tops of the cabinets and opens it up and says,
All right, 1 or 2.
2.
Okay.
and he pulls 2 off of the shelf. It looks to be a spherical gold object of some kind. And he sets it on the table and he says,
Have fun. Good luck.
and he takes off out of the window, like flies off. What you're looking at is
I like that guy.
is a perfectly round, like it could not be more perfectly circular. Gold object with many concentric rings and circles kind of etched into the surface. As it stands, it doesn't move or put off any noise, or
Can I make an Arcana check?
you're more than welcome to.
I'm curious.
Yeah, I'll do that as well.
Okay.
What is that?
Ugh, 8.
Yeah, I was about to say that's only a 14.
You guys have no idea what this is.
Huh.
Yikes.
If we later on,
I'm gonna put
tonight,
my cloak on and start attuning to it.
Hell yeah.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Just throws the cloak on. You see him throw the hood up. He's like,
I'm worried about attuning to that baby.
we later on we can try. My dad taught me a couple things on trying to identify some magic objects, make sure we don't get chipped off, trading water and across the world. But,
Well, I got this
right
for
on.
free, so I have no issues with whatever it is.
Well, I was just saying I could try to identify and see maybe what it could possibly be. Use a little
Yes,
magic on
yes. That would be fantastic if you could do that. Shall we go to the potion store?
it. Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds great with me. Honestly, I feel like I should have haggled him for more gold. Honestly, I really felt like I wanted to be a nice
Yeah,
guy today.
today.
Yeah, I like him. He's a nice guy. I don't want to
I know you guys were walking into the place like, oh god, this guy's a fucking weirdo creep guy. Thundertoe's a cool guy, man. He's just got.
He is. Listen, looks can be deceiving. Can't judge a book by its cover.
as you walk out of the building, immediately you can see other dwarves like pointing and murmuring like, what was that? Like, it totally dumbfounded as to what the hell
I
just
regret
happened in the
nothing
middle
about
of the city
expending
street.
a fucking 3rd level spell for this. I don't regret this at all.
As I'm watching this and like watching all the dwarves kind of, I'm like, B, you could probably make a little money off that. Little caring dwarf wanting to fly, or someone wanting to fly and help them out. Just in the future, make someone happy.
That's an expensive treat.
That is a fair.
Honestly, yeah, you could probably make some good money off of this.
I never really thought to treat it as a gimmick and like try to charge for it.
Yeah, you always could. Always got to be knowing the worth of what. Know your value. That's what my dad always said.
I wonder if I could get somebody to pay me to expend a fireball on them.
Maybe some people
Probably
like
not,
pain.
probably not.
Yeah, some people like pain.
Yeah.
It's like a masochist or something like that. Yeah.
It's a masochist, but it's okay.
Masochist. Thank you.
Yeah,
Some people
let's
like
go.
the pain.
You know a lot. You meet a lot of them. All right.
Yeah. Listen, you can do a big helping of people with fireball.
There's a lot of murder.
Well, you don't murder them. You just hurt them real bad.
No, okay.
Walking down
You
the
can have a
street.
revive service with gravy.
Go ahead.
Oh, that was it. The revive service with gravy.
Oh, he's moving at slow motion.
He is moving in slow motion.
Slow motion.
Uh-oh.